3.14% of sailors are pirates. 5/4 of people admit they're bad at fractions. A bartender broke up with her boyfriend, but he kept asking her for another shot. A brain walks into a bar and takes a seat. "I'd like some wings and a pint of beer, please," it says. "Sorry, but I can't serve you," the bartender replies. "You're out of your head." A cheeseburger walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." A college education now costs $100,000, but it produces three very proud people: the student, his mama, and his pauper. A couple of cups of yogurt walk into a country club. "We don't serve your kind here," the bartender says. "Why not?" one yogurt asks. "We're cultured." A friend of mine didn't pay his exorcist. He got repossessed. A friend of mine is known for sweeping girls off their feet. He's an extremely aggressive janitor. A guy walks into a bar, and there's a horse serving drinks. The horse asks, "What are you staring at? Haven't you ever seen a horse tending bar before?" The guy says, "It's not that. I just never thought the parrot would sell the place." A guy walks into a bar, and he was disqualified from the limbo contest. A pirate walks into a bar with a paper towel on his head. The bartender says, "What's with the paper towel?" The pirate says, "I've got a bounty on me head." A turtle is crossing the road when he's mugged by two snails. When the police ask him what happened, the shaken turtle replies, "I don't know. It all happened so fast." Armed robbers, some say they're a drain on society, but you've got to give it to them. Barbers, you have to take your hat off to them. Can February march? No, but April may. Cooking out this weekend. Don't forget the pickle. It's kind of a big deal. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they'll fit me. Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know it was on fire. Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Dad, did you hear about the kidnapping at school? Son, no. What happened? Dad, the teacher woke him up. Daughter, I have a lot of friends named Nathan. There's Nathan Miller, Nathan Radcliffe, Nathan Lewis. Me, when they are together, do you call them the United Nathans? Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problems. Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was heels over head. Did you hear about the aquatic sea mammals that escaped from the zoo? It was utter chaos. Did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense. Did you hear about the guy who froze to death at the drive-in? He went to sea closed for the winter. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. Did you hear about the guy who stole 50 cartons of hand sanitizer? They couldn't prosecute, his hands were clean. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's fine, he woke up. Did you hear about the nurse who was chewed out by the doctor because she was absent without gauze? Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. Did you hear about the surgeon who enjoyed performing quick surgeries on insects? He did one on the fly. Did you hear the one about the kid who started a business tying shoelaces on the playground? It was a not-for-profit. Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. Did you hear they arrested the devil? Yeah, they got him on possession. Did you know corduroy pillows are in style? They're making headlines. Do I enjoy making courthouse puns? Guilty. Do mascara and lipstick ever argue? Sure, but then they make up. Do you want a box for your leftovers? No, but I'll wrestle you for them. Dogs can't operate MRI machines. But cats can. Don't trust atoms. They make up everything. Have you ever tried to catch a fog? I tried yesterday but I missed. Have you heard about the chocolate record player? It sounds pretty sweet. How can you tell if a tree is a dogwood tree? By its bark. How did the dad prank his daughter using fake dog poop on April Fool's Day? He told her to look out for her new shampoo in the shower. How do celebrities stay cool? They have many fans. How do lawyers say goodbye? We'll be suing YA. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. How do you get a country girl's attention? A tractor. How do you get a good price on a sled? You have toboggan. How do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like a nut. How do you make 7 even? Take away the S. How do you make a Kleenex dance? Put a little boogie in it. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. How do you row a canoe filled with puppies? Bring out the doggy paddle. How do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? You will see one later and one in a while. How do you weigh a millennial? In Instagrams. How does a penguin build his house? It glues it together. How does a taco say grace? Let us pray. How does the man in the moon get his hair cut? It clips it. How long should socks be? 12 inches, so you can fit in 1 foot. How many DIY buffs does it take to change a light bulb? 1, but it takes 2 weeks and 4 trips to the hardware store. How many mystery writers does it take to change a light bulb? 2, 1 to screw it in most of the way and another to give it a surprise twist at the end. How many narcissists does it take to screw in a light bulb? 1. The narcissist holds the light bulb while the rest of the world revolves around him. How many paranoids does it take to change a light bulb? Who wants to know? How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. How much does it cost Santa to park his sleigh? Nothing, it's on the house. How was the handsome runner described? Dashing. I asked my dog what's 2 minus 2. He said nothing. I began to read a horror novel in Braille. Something bad is about to happen, I can feel it. I can guess what people do for a living just by looking at their hands. I mean, I'm usually wrong, but I can guess. I could tell a joke about pizza, but it's a little cheesy. I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner, it was just gathering dust. I didn't get a haircut, I got them all cut. I don't trust stairs. They are always up to something. I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I'm just doing it for kicks. I don't trust those trees. They seem kind of shady. I got carded at a liquor store, and my Blockbuster card accidentally fell out. The cashier said never mind. I got hit in the head with a can of Coke today. Don't worry, I'm not hurt. It was a soft drink. I had a date last night. It was perfect. Tomorrow, I'll try a grape. I had a neck brace fitted years ago and I've never looked back since. I have a joke about chemistry, but I don't think it will get a reaction. I know a bunch of good jokes about umbrellas, but they usually go over people's heads. I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work. I know a surgeon who puts organs back in upside down. I told him that's not funny, but he said it was an inside joke. I like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs. I lost my job at the bank on my first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless. I once got fired from a canned juice company. Apparently I couldn't concentrate. I once had a dream I was floating in an ocean of orange soda. It was more of a fantasy. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. I read that by law you must turn on your headlights when it's raining in Sweden, but how am I supposed to know when it's raining in Sweden? I recently went to the world's tiniest wind turbine exhibit. Honestly, not a big fan.